guys and girls? This is SoCar. This is going to be my 6.1 guide to dual wield Frost DK. I'm going to go over, your typical stuff, your stats, your rotation, how to survive when shit's hitting the fan, and just kind of basically why I feel dual wield is superior to obliterate. I'm sure there's a lot of y'all out there that thinks that's stupid, but let the video speak for itself, and just have an open mind. Alright, let's get started. Alright, here we're going to go over what I believe is the optimal stat priority. I don't use any of the set bonus pieces except for I think one. I stack pure mastery and versatility. As dual wield, all your damage is going to be from your frost strikes and your howling blasts anyways, and it's also going to add to your death siphons. More death siphon damage equals way more healing. I think obliterate specs, they go multi-strike and haste, but with this spec you don't need any of that garbage. In fact, I think I just default to like 1.17% multi-strike, just because I think my ring has it. But yeah, the stat priority is that I go as mastery, followed by versatility, followed by haste, and then crit and multi-strike kind of are on the same tier. Alright, here let's go into the talents that I choose. The first tier, out of all three, I think Plague Leech is by far the best, especially when coupled with Necrotic Plague. Because you're only using one ability to get both your dots up. And with Plague Leech, it's good for one of two things. Use it if you need a death rune for a silence, in clutch situations, or get you 2 death runes to little self heals, or if you just need to howling blast spam a little bit more if you're trying to put up pressure. You can't go wrong with 2 more death runes. Alright, for the second tier, I use Lynchborn. It has multi-purpose. It'll get you out of charm, fears, and sleeps. It also will added survivability too if you macro it into your oh shit macro. That 10% leech actually heals for pretty good, which I'll show you later on in this guide. So go Lynchborn. The third tier, it's a little bit more controversial, situational. Obviously, in RBGs, Chillbanes is the king of gods. It's AoE slows, if you're dual wield Frost, because all you're doing is spamming out your Howling Blast and your Necrotic Plague, so everything's being fucking slowed down. And the Chains of Ice, is pretty clutch, if you're peeling off, heals or, flag carriers. In arenas, Asphyxiate, as long as you have, something with a, permanent slow, I go Asphyxiate, to help kill heals, but I go with Chillbanes. Alright, the fourth tier is also another controversial one. It's totally different than if you were Obliterate. As dual wield Frost, you want to go Blood Tap, because we need them death runes. It's just another way to spam out Howling Blasts, or if we need silences or death siphons, because all we do really is frost strike people's faces clean off all the time, so we're getting death runes left and right, which is just more healing or more damage, more pressure damage. So go Blood Tap. Alright, the fifth tier, I use Death Siphon, especially while stacking mastery and versatility. Your death siphons hit actually kind of hard, and they heal even harder. You can actually keep pressure damage up while healing yourself to full life. I'll show you later on just how much the healing is, and the damage damage that it does put out. So none other than Death Siphon. Alright, the 6th tier is pretty easy. If you're doing RBGs, Gorfine's Grasp. You know, arenas and regular BGs, you know, you gotta go Desecrated Ground. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. RBGs, Gorfines, regular battlegrounds and arenas. Alright, the last tier, especially for dual wield, you want to go to Necrotic Plague. Necrotic Plague is Shadow Frost damage, so it actually starts hitting pretty good. I've seen my Necrotic Plague hit people for 10-15k, you know, pretty regularly. You know, not only that, man, you just mass spreading the fucking Ebola virus, you know, to everyone in front of you. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Breath of Start, you know, yeah, the Breath of Cindergosa, you know, that's an obliterate thing, you know, but dual wield, go Necrotic Plague. Alright, now on to the glyphs. They're all pretty much cookie cutter. My first glyph, I like Glint of Runic Power. You know, everyone and their fucking dog has a snare now, so you know, you might as well be, you know, profiting from all those snares going out. You know, more Runic Power. The second one I use is going to be Glyph of Empowerment. You know, it's pretty awesome. You know, whenever shit's really hitting the fan, you know, you go ahead and pop that, and you get 30% of your life back. It's pretty game breaking sometimes in like 2s. You know, whenever you're getting trained or, you know, anything like that. The next one is probably my favorite. It's gonna be Dark Sim. Now this glyph is pretty fucking awesome. You know, Dark Sim by itself is awesome, but this is really awesome. You know, a 30-second, you know, reduction of your cooldown. You know, I've won arena matches off of Dark Sim alone. You know, I've Dark Simmed an ice block. You know, with it, you know, it was game breaking. It's pretty awesome. The minor glyphs, I went with Path of Frost. You know, that's a no-brainer there. You know, especially in Twin Peaks and Arante Basin. You know, chances are you'll be going to Blacksmith or, you know, floating via water anyways, so you need to have your Path of Frost. The next minor glyph that I like to use is, you know, Horn of Winter. Who the fuck doesn't like running around with fucking snow flurries, you know, going all over their face? It's kind of cool. I like it. You know, it gives you that little extra pizzazz when you're fucking people up. The next one is Resilient Grip. That's kind of a no-brainer. Alright guys, I find it almost important to defend why I went Draenei over Human. Not only are they probably the coolest looking Alliance race, but they do have Gift of Naru. You know, that's a pretty big ass heal, you know, clutch times. Then you also got what's it called? Heroic Presence. Yeah, it's an extra, you know, 65 strength. You know, versus I guess the 100 versatility that humans would give. But you know, shit, Draenei, dude, you got a little fucking blue tail wagging behind you. You know, how more depressing is it for a fucking Horde to die to someone with a goddamn tail, right? Yeah, you can't go wrong with Draenei. Alright, here we are. The meat and potatoes of while we're all here. The rotation. Alright, now I'm going to have these clips show in slow-mo and then real time. Just so that way you can grasp everything a little bit easier. Because dual wield frost is actually a very fast thing. But what you want to do is, you know, you start off with Death of Decay, you know, with one of your unholy runes, and then you're gonna spam your Howling Blasts. You know, all of your death runes and all of your frost runes are gonna be Howling Blasts. You know, and then that one lonely unholy rune you're gonna use for your Plague Strike. You know, Plague Strike isn't gonna really do any sort of real damage, but it's okay. It's a filler. It generates runic power, and it's all good. But yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, just straight up damage. Dual Wield Frost doesn't have, what you would call burst, but it's just really good, steady DPS. I mean, if you look at my recount there, I'm like hovering at like 26, 25k. And it doesn't get much easier than that. Obviously, in PvP situations, you're gonna wanna, save a death rune or whatever for silence. But keep in mind, you also have Plague Leech. So you're constantly just getting all your runes back and getting more runic power. You're frost striking like crazy. So the rotation is, Death of Decay. And then what I like to do is I just go ahead and, just Howling Blast spam. And then I'll Plague Strike with my one Unholy Rune. And then whenever Killing Machine procs, I'm busting out Frost Strikes to the face. And I'm busting out Frost Strikes as fillers. And, you kind of want to leave at least, 25 runic power, in your repertoire, just in case there's some sort of lull and you get a Killing Machine proc. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and re-show this in normal speed for you as well. Now when we're going through this, you can see just how fast and furious Dual Wield Frost is. It's so crazy fast that I don't know if you can tell, but my Frost Strike Blood Tap macro kind of bugs, so it looks like my weapons are doing this real crazy thing when I'm Frost Striking. Kind of looks, I don't know, I don't like the way it looks, but fuck it, but you can see, man, constant crits, and I don't even stack crit. And all these crits, you have to understand, especially if they're Frost Strikes, there's a second crit, from your offhand that it doesn't show on your scrolling combat text. So those 25 and 30k crits are also coupled with, a 15, 17k offhand crit. As you can see, there's really no downtime. I'm not fucking waiting for runes. I might, get a little overzealous and spam too many Frost Strikes and, not have enough runic power for a Killing Machine proc. But there's no fucking downtime, and that's why I love Dual Wield. Alright, now here, I'm going to show y'all, how I stay alive, and how every DK should fucking play their DK. Well, actually, they probably shouldn't, because, once this video gets out, they're probably going to fucking nerf this shit. Because they just buffed fucking Death Siphon. I don't know why they did, but I'm not mad at them by any means. But as Dual Wield Frost, you're stacking all this, mastery and versatility. Look at these heals coming up: 63k non-crit, 68, 65, 129k. Another 63, 126k, 22. It's insane. Just look at all that fucking green. So what you're doing, pretty much, is you're just, you're saying basic rotation, but instead of using Howling Blasts for your death runes, you're using Death Siphons. And whenever I use my Plague Leech, I'm using that for Death Siphons as well. It's pretty crazy. I'm also going to be bringing up the recount. If you look, man, that's a lot of fucking healing done. That's a lot of healing, in a very short period of time. I'm also going to have another clip, just so you can tell that it wasn't a fluke. That it heals. Look at that, 129k, heals. It goes from what, 33k to 129k with a whole bunch of 60ks in between. It's a lot of fucking healing, in a very short amount of time. With dual wield, you're and Death Siphon, you're actually keeping pressure up with damage while healing yourself. They're just sitting there beating on you like, what the fuck is going on here? Unloading my fucking wad into this DK, and he's, got his oh shit macro. He's got his death siphons. He's got his plate. And it also, something that obliterate. Let's see real quick. Here's another clip. Basically the same scenario. I put the make sure I get the stack of razor ice up, because you're gonna have razor ice up on your opponent. Now look, see, it starts off kind of slow, just a whole bunch of 68s and 59s, and there you go, 130k death siphon, you know, 62k. See, this one is the RNG gods didn't favor me all that well. I didn't get as many death siphon crits, but look, man, it's constant flow of fucking 60k, 92k, 74k, 68k, all heals. I mean, fucking healers, can't spam heals like that on you. It's kind of, in my opinion, broken. But that's dual wield frost, because you're stacking all this mastery and all this versatility. It's equating to more healing back. As obliterate, you're stacking fucking multi strike and haste. That isn't going to help you survive. That's it's gonna help you try to get more obliterates out. But I've already shown you that dual wield does more steady damage. Period. Alright guys, here's my macros that I use. Pretty much every ability, every damaging ability I have is macroed with a start attack macro. But the frost strike macro, I have blood tap macroed into it. It's just cast cast macros. Backslash cast blood tap, backslash cast frost strike, and that's your macro. My howling blast macro, it's another start attack macro. I do macro my my trinkets, as well as, because I'm alchemist, I have a shit ton of potions. I macro my strength potions to it as well, and my pillar of frost. So it's just all one big fucking macro, and it works for me. This is my oh shit macro. It's got my icebound fortitude, my gift of Naru, my healthstone, and my alliance battle standard. Also in there. I have a shield. Alright guys, this is the end of the guide. I hope that this will help you become a better dual wield frost DK and look less noobish, trying to master it. This playstyle, like I said, isn't for everyone. Take it with a grain of salt. I thoroughly enjoy it. There's no aspect of it that I do not like. So, take care.